Hi guys, sorry for the huge delay in videos. I have a full-time schedule now with my career, so that's why I haven't uploaded anything in a while, but I wanted to do this quick thing. I wanted to upload something before the month was over, so I'm going to talk about this old college project I did that I can't stand and I would never put in my portfolio. This was one of the worst classes I ever took, which I will talk about in a moment. Hopefully you don't hear someone talking outside. But anyway, let me just get into this now. Long story short, I was taking this class, Raster and Vector, which is supposed to teach you Photoshop and Illustrator. This is like the worst professor I've ever had, and I want to do another video talking about all the bad college professors and college experiences I had in another video. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I was going to do that for this while showing this project, but I'll save it for another video. He spent most of the semester on Illustrator and one class on Photoshop, and he rushed through everything. And then, like, let's see, the class was 3 hours and 20 minutes, and he would rush through the assignment, like the classwork, and then we would spend the last hour or so watching dumb YouTube videos. Get mad when you wasn't doing what he was doing, but he was rushing. Stupid. But anyway, this project, he wanted us to do an accordion book, which is supposed to open up like this. If you hear someone outside, my apologies. It had to be 8 pages. So what I chose, this was during the 2012 election between Obama and Romney. So because I couldn't stand that class, and because the election was the most popular thing at the moment, that's what I thought of, so that's what I decided to go with. So I like simple design, but this professor took over and said, no, you need more stuff in here and blah blah blah, so I just threw whatever on here. So this is why I hate this project right here. And also, he said to print it out with your own printer and get a specific paper. I think it was watercolor paper or whatever. And then when it was time to present, somebody had got their printing done at a printing place, and he said, why didn't you guys do that? So I said, because you told us to print it ourselves. Hello. But I didn't say hello, but you know what I mean. So what I did was, or what the majority of us did was, we had to print each page separately and then glue it onto the back. So each page like this is printed. Well, we cut it out and then pasted it onto this long sheet in the back so it could all be attached like so. But anyway, this professor really got on my nerves. Always late. Never took attendance until the very end. He wanted to be called Zygon. It's a whole thing. I'll explain in another video, but let me see if I can spread it out on a bigger table. It's basically supposed to say, your vote counts. And I drew this chick right here. I didn't know what else to do because he kept saying to add stuff. So I just played with the transparency, added a bunch of stars, did image trace. Overall, I hate this. This is my first time really playing with Illustrator. Now I'm really good at it because I took another class that actually taught me how to use it. One of the things is it looked different on screen than when you print it, because when it was on screen this was more visible, but when I printed it, it was harder to read. And mean, there's nothing really I can say about this except that it's garbage, and I'm surprised I still kept it. I think because I wanted to look back on it and say, wow, I've improved so much in Illustrator. But you see I have the stars, the colors, and the symbols for Democrat and Republican. See, I just placed them because he said to place a bunch of random stuff on it, which makes it look stupid to me. See, that's inside the office. I don't like this. Look how pixelated the stars are. I just placed them anywhere. I think this was just gonna be black and white. But it's like, no, add color, add all this crazy stuff. So that's why I have all this stuff in here. That sounded like a fart. All this stuff in here. The only parts that I like are the first and last page. Basically, they're pointing at each other while having a debate. That was the concept I was going for. Like, they're debating at this moment, pointing at each other. And then trying to tell it the message that your vote counts, so you need to go out and vote. Blah blah blah. There was another project he gave where we had to do a beer label, and I printed it out. I can't find it. I probably threw it in the garbage. I'll see if I can find it. So this is another project that a professor took over. The original idea was to have the silhouette of the Statue of Liberty, like black silhouette, and then put some Christmas lights on it and the star on it. But then he took over, put it in Photoshop, and said that give the Statue of Liberty a tree texture and do all this stuff. And this is before I knew about which fonts to use, so I used this curly font, and I do not like this thing. It's okay, but I wish I would have followed my own direction instead of the professor's direction. He would show us a bunch of videos, leave the room, come back when the video was done, and then show us some stuff, and then our assignments would mostly be in Photoshop, but the class wasn't about Photoshop. So I didn't understand that aspect of it, but you could tell this is when I was first starting, because look at the kerning, which is the space between the letters. Oh my gosh, now that gets on my nerves. You know, any designer, kerning will get on their nerves, and if you use a font like this, you will be laughed at. Maybe I should redo this, because this is horrible. But it was hanging up in the student gallery. Look at that. Zoom in, zoom in. Look, I didn't even erase all the way around the star. I didn't erase everything because I just used the magic wand tool, and then that was it. I didn't erase it properly. Damn shame. Let me show you another one from the same class. This one came out better because I went with what I wanted instead of what the professor wanted, because after this incident here with the Statue of Liberty Christmas thing, and I didn't like it, I said I'm gonna go with what I like, and I came out with this. It came out nice, but the type is stretched out. I don't know why I did that. The text is too close to the image, and we need more space between the logo here and the address and all that stuff. But like I said, I was just starting, so this is pretty good. And I also didn't erase around here. But what happened to the strawberry? Whatever. Anyway, this is pretty good. This is just a jazz festival mixed with whole food, so I was mixing music and food together. That's what I came up with, using the drum as the bowl of fruit. It was a good concept. I just wish I would have executed it a bit better. There goes the kerning again. I didn't know about that stuff. This is my first semester. No, this was my first year, my second semester. So this was in the spring 2012. Man, that was a long time ago. Yeah, so that's it for this. I do still plan on doing that roast of college professors, or classes rather. Don't get me wrong, I really liked my school. It helped me out so much. But there's, like with every school, there's certain professors that you wonder, how did they get that job and why do they still have it? There's always going to be professors like that. That's it for this video. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one. Hopefully it's going to be next month. But I know, like in my last video, I said that I'm mostly on Facebook, but because not many people see what I post on there unless I pay for it, which I'm not gonna do. I've been more active on Instagram, so follow me on there if you would like. I take a bunch of photos of nature and just things that I do throughout the week. Thanks for watching this. Just because I have a new schedule doesn't mean I'm gonna stop uploading on here. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Take care, bye.